believe we are already in November? My mind is still blown. Like next Thursday, today's Saturday, next Thursday's Thanksgiving. Like where did the time go? But I don't know if this is gonna be my last garden tour of the year or not, because we are in the end of November. But look what I have behind me. I still have pepper plants, eggplants, tomatoes. They look fantastic. I've been working all week trying to clean out the raised bed gardens, like what was weeded, need to be weeded or dead, diseased, things like that. I have another video that's going to go up before or after this of that process, and essentially just prepping for spring. But I thought we'd go around, take a look at what we have still in the garden. I'm still amazed. This week too, guys, I made cowboy candy for the first time with homegrown jalapenos, and then I did add some banana peppers as well, because I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to heat. Woo, this wind. I picked a great day, but the sun's shining. What was I saying? I made cowboy candy, and then my husband loves, Oscar, pickled jalapenos and carrots. That's not really my jam. I'm a little bit of a wimp, like I said, when it came to spice, but I did enjoy the cowboy candy. It's so good. You know, if you have eggs or a hamburger topped on top of a hamburger, it's so good. But anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go take a look at the garden, shall we? And oh my goodness, one thing I forgot to mention, if you are new here, hi, my name is Linz, and I am so happy you are here. So, what do I have behind me is a lot of expired, old, this was florets, Celosias, like the antique rose and vintage rose. It does need to get pulled out. I think I might save some more seeds. I've already saved some, but since it's more mature, I think I might save seeds again. It's my first time saving seeds, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but Celosia has a lot of seeds, so I think I'll be good. I also did a test run. I saved seeds from florets, precious metals, alpenglow, and pastel mix zinnias, and from what I saved, I had germination, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I'm a little bit successful. But I have to decide too. I planted in landscape fabric, which we'll talk about that probably in another video as well. So I can't decide. Usually I cut at soil level and let the roots decompose, and then you know, obviously pull the plant out. But these were planted in holes, so I think I'm gonna have to pull the whole celosia out. And like I grew trees, like celosia trees. Let me show you. So I think I am gonna have to. I really don't know. But I'm gonna have to pull them out. So let's take a look. All right, do you see my celosia trees? Like some of them are absolutely massive. So yeah, I think I just got to pull them out. Look how cute some of them were. But all those black dots, let me see, are seeds. So this is an old pastel mix floret zinnia. I've already saved seeds a bunch from this one, but I absolutely, you have to look at some of my past videos because this gives it no justice. It was absolutely stunning. I have another tomato plant right there that's still going. I do see some blossoms. This one's probably not gonna, before our first freeze, nothing's probably gonna come into fruition with this one. So this is a 2x6 that's just gonna get, oh, I do have a lettuce. That is a volunteered lettuce right there. I might dig that out and plant that somewhere else, because I do plan on covering up this 2x6 bed as well as this, maybe part, like 90% of this 2x6 bed, because that's actually a over summered, wintered everything. I planted that Swiss chard last year, probably this time, and I still have zinnia that wants to grow. This will get covered. This is the celosia and a little bit of zinnia that we talked about. Alright, I just have 4 small broccolis, not much to show. I have in grow bags, so if I need to, I can just move it in the greenhouse. Next, this is going to be my production bed for fall, winter, early spring. So I have some small broccolis planted. Again, this is just a kale that I planted probably this time last year, so I'm just gonna keep it there and try the tender growth that's coming on here in the center. That's a volunteered turnip, which is pretty wild. And then obviously again, when the frost comes, these will die. These are 2 pepper plants. One's like a mini bell pepper, which, I mean, it's cute, but it's definitely, I don't know, I probably won't plant it again because I'm looking more for production and it's to be more ornamental. And then I had just a banana pepper plant as well. This 2x6 is what I have really enjoyed and where I got most of my peppers from for the cowboy candy. I still have some more I need to harvest. And the pickled jalapenos. So we'll see. Next weekend we might be getting our first frost. So that could be, I mean, it's time, but I'll be bummed out. Because the peppers have really started coming on now versus the summer, because our summers are so brutal here in Texas. So these 2 big beds behind me, I'm almost a little embarrassed to show you, but it's real life. So hey, this one here is a 5x5 and it is completely Bermuda grass. I tried potatoes in the spring and did get potatoes, but they were small. And I'm assuming it is because of the Bermuda grass. So I'm going to cover that with landscape fabric, and I honestly don't even know if I'm going to plant in it next year. What needs to happen is it just needs to be like, everything needs to be removed out of its soil and all, and then better preparation in the underground needs to happen so that doesn't happen again, because it's just too established, and so it makes my vegetable plants and things like that too small. Same with, this is a 4x10 and half of it is very much Bermuda grass. The other half I've been able to somewhat control, and that's where I have my tomatillos, because tomatillos go wild. But I had really small tomatillos, which I'm assuming it was because of the Bermuda grass as well. In that Bermuda grass section, I did have sweet potatoes, which I did have a small harvest, but again, my sweet potatoes were like pretty small. But it's better than nothing. But I gotta figure out something. I'm gonna be covering this bed as well with landscape fabric, but I can't have 2 raised beds not in production, so that one I probably will plant in. I might have to do sweet potatoes or something like that again. I'm really not too sure yet what I'm gonna do with these 2 beds, because they're my problem beds for sure. All right, just another 5x5 cleaned out, topped with compost. It will get covered as well in the springtime. I'll add some organic fertilizer, maybe some more compost, because it looks like it needs a little bit more. And then I still see some weeds, so I'll just, you know, make sure I get those better in the spring if they're still there. I have some herbs over here in this corner. Let's take a look. Sage. Looking forward to using this for Thanksgiving in a few days. Some basil. I don't know if I'll need basil for Thanksgiving per se. And then holy basil. Tulsi is what it is. And then look at all these green tomatoes. Some of the bigger ones, I hope. I don't know, I doubt it, but I really wish I could get another tomato harvest. If anything, I'll probably pick them green. And I think these are Romas now that I'm looking at them, and based off of the shape, I'm pretty sure they're Romas. And then I have another cherry tomato I see plant back there. Some on the ground. Another jalapeno plant. These 2x6s here is where I had my okra this past summer. This first year I haven't had a compost yet. That needs to happen, and then it'll get covered. And then I'm gonna plant my garlic in this 2x6 here. And then I guess if I need more room, I can just plant in that one. But I think this will be plenty of room. And then again, I have another tomato plant. Do see some tomatoes on this one as well, but they're small, so I don't know. Not not sure if we'll get another tomato harvest, but it's pretty cool. We're at the end of November and I have some tomatoes. Not much to see in here because it's a bit of a mess, but I have some of my dahlias, or all my dahlias, in grow bags. They'll stay in here throughout the winter, and I'm probably gonna plant in that 2x6 just some cool hardy annuals like poppies, carnations, bachelor buttons in that bed as well. I am so proud of, I don't even know how many feet it is. I'm not very good at measuring distances, but so proud. This was a weeded, yucky mess, and I really over the weekend been focusing on this. Got it all weeded. Ooh, I see a hawk. Gotta watch that. My chickens are out. Back to what I was saying. I weeded this long row here. Right here you see a patch. We haven't had our first freeze yet, so I don't have the heart yet to pull my cinnamon basil, tulsi, and I have like one cosmo over there. One, my daughter likes to pick me a flower every day, and then two, there's pollinators all over them. It is being a very naughty hawk. And then I also have snapdragons and status, so let's take a look. I did put just a few ranunculus and anemones in the ground, and then the rest I have in grow bags. So let's take a look at my hard work. Ah, I'm so excited. All right, take a look. So again, pulled the weeds, that's the cosmo I was talking about. Added some compost. Here we have the status, just a small quantity, tested it out. I bought some hoops, I guess is what you call them, and some frost cloth that I will be using. Got it from Amazon this fall winter. Got a snapdragon that's going to be blooming here soon. For my cold hardy annuals. And then down here where the soil looks a little bit better too, even, that's where I added my ranunculus and anemones. And then over there is just some, I'm going to use it to like keep the frost cloth down so it doesn't fly up, kind of like sandbags, but they're grow bags and they have daffodils in them. All right, my last space of hard work is the in-ground 16 by 20. I currently have 3 rows of broccoli over here. Right now when I bring my chicks out, since it's kind of like fenced in for rabbits, I just have my chicks here. My chicks are still inside, but during the day, we're in the mid-70s, so I give them a little bit of outside time. I'm probably gonna hang out with them for a little bit though, since I was seeing a hawk flying around. Want to make sure my chicks are safe, because they are so cute. I give them a little container. They've been exploring it. But again, 2/3 of, well, you can see it, my tarp over there. 2/3 of this in-ground bed will get covered, because I'm only going to focus on broccoli this year. Not going to try and do all the things. I want to be successful and have actual broccoli florets. I can grow the plant, but I have never been able to successfully grow the plants yet. They're just so cute. Last but not least, take a look at this Texas sage. I don't know if you guys remember back to the spring, if you were here, I pruned this all like 1.5 feet off the ground. It was pretty much bare, and now it is huge and massive. Just the importance of pruning your shrubs. I love to use this as filler, greenery, and my bouquet sometimes. Absolutely stunning. I've had some, I was trying to look for them. Praying mantis, I've seen them every single day on these Texas sages. Big ones too. It's been so cool. If I can do it, so can you. Until next time, bye friends.